Oh, what's it? Room settings? No. Oh, we got 3 people in already. Look at that. That's awesome. They're ready to rock and roll. Online multiplayer. Here we go.
Ask him if they can hear me.
Stinking Corpse is in the house. Can you hear UK Dazzy?
Can you hear me, stinky baby?
He can hear you just fine and dandy.
Podcast
Perfect.
Slut.
Let's filter
Awesome.
the matchmaking.
Podcast slut.
Okay, so it shows us now which games. Got it? Yeah, Golden Axe got it. There we go.
Cool.
Yeah, it actually filters. So that's the games that have it on this particular one. We Alien Storm, Altered Beast. What's that one? Biohazard Battle, Bonanza Brothers, Colliams, Crackdown. We're gonna go with the Golden Axe trilogy. That might take us through the whole podcast. So let's go with that one. Okay. So let's see. Start matchmaking. Okay. You can keep playing while you wait. Oh no, I'm not searching for players. Yes. This is confusing as fuck.
This is weird shit, Newfie. I'm
no shit.
No fucking mixer or anything.
What's going on, Bon? Attack Nightcrawler. Chase Jones, everybody in the house. So we're getting ready to play a little Golden Axe here. Me and Dazzy.
Yeah, what's up, chat? I can't fucking say anything. I don't know who's in chat or who in. So.
Okay, I'm going to send you the invite here now.
Cool.
Hang on, invite to game. Oh, it doesn't let me say invite to game. That's weird. How do you do this?
Fucking never done it. Have you invited friends? Obviously. Okay, Dazarus.
Okay, I'm gonna try this now and see if it works. Bear with us, guys. We're trying out something here, and it's fucking weird. I don't know how to. I can't invite you to a game in here. Maybe because I got the matchmaking option searching. Oh,
just invite friend. Go back.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do here.
Invite friend, yeah.
Online multiplayer. All right, let's try this. Now, how do I get friend?
Why invite friend?
Why invite friend? There you go. There you go. Now we got it. Now I think we got it.
Yeah, UK Dazzy baby knows best.
Now we got it.
Hey, there you go. Look at that.
We'll get the show on the road here.
Straight up.
We'll get the show on the road here in a second. All right. I think I got it here now. All right. So we got the games listed. Now let's go in, and hopefully it gives us the option to press start. All right, Golden Axe. Golden Axe, there you go.
Yes. Let's kick some fucking ass.
Going old school today, man, because we old school. Alrighty.
Retro, baby.
Retro. All right, I'm pressing start here. Sega, what's going on? All right, can you jump in here now, Dazzy?
I'm just waiting for it.
Anyway, let's get the titles out of the way. Now that we know people are here, they're tuning in. Welcome to episode 22, mixing it up a new special edition with UK Dazarus. It's a special edition because I've been wanting to get UK on here for quite some time, but being that he's in the UK and I'm all the way out in Western Canada, our time zones don't work out very well. So I decided now that I've got lots of time on my hands, at least for another couple weeks, I'd get Dazzy on and we would rock a few games and chat about some of the current gaming topics. So as soon as we kind of get this game going, I'm not sure why
it's going very fucking slow, Newfie.
Yeah, it is going really weird here right now. It says your online experience is being affected by poor network conditions.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to be the girl. I'm gonna have to be Blaze, you know, since she's got her tits out, you know, and that's how I roll.
Yeah, man.
Primal Data, what's up, man?
Primal. Be lucky if I'm fucking so late.
Spider-Man's up in the chat. Chase Jones is here. Stinking Corpse. Is it not letting you join, or what's going on?
I keep saying the same shit as you.
Just
look at the character select screen.
Yeah, I'm looking at the character select screen, but I don't see you on the other side. Okay, it says you're there, but I'm not seeing you, which is weird.
And I'm at the character select and nothing's fucking happening. Hey up.
Alright, well, let's see. Did you?
Something's happened.
Okay, something's happened. Yeah, I'm into.
You on your own?
I'm on my own here right now. Let's. Oh god. we might be half a show trying to get this to work out. This is the problem with the old games. Don't have the lobby set up properly. You know what I mean?
Apparently, it's an issue.
Okay, it says yeah, me and you are 1 and 2, but
Hey, what's that? We might have to try a different game.
Possibly.
It's fucking dog shit.
It's fucking weird. It worked just fine when I played Streets of Rage with like a couple weeks ago there. Input options. Player 1, yeah.
Keeps coming up with that fucking online experience is being affected. Even on the internet's fucking tip top.
We might have to get rid of this game. We might have to restart the show. We might have to go and play an actual like you know, Xbox One game or something here, because this is nuts.
Well, you can change game with mixing now, can't you? So
yeah,
right.
It won't even let me eject the cartridge either, which is weird. Online multiplayer. Oh, see, it says we're both in there, which is weird. Okay.
Alt.
How do I reset the game?
Press the select button, keep it held in next to start. Fuck it.
Alright.
That should take you back to the menu.
It just brings me out of the whole damn thing. What's going on, Mogsy?
Look, Mogsy, baby.
There we are, 10 minutes in. We haven't even got a game going. Alright, well, you know what? What other game do we have?
Shall we try Streets of Rage? See.
Alright, we can try
Streets of Rage.
Yeah, let's go Streets of Rage then. Alright, I'm gonna go over to the cartridge selection here. This is kind of weird. And let's go to Streets. And we'll see, we'll plow through the first 3 Streets of Rage games.
Well, it is old school Newf, so it'll be on fucking dial up. You know what I mean?
There you go. Newf Nuka wants to play Streets of Rage.
Except you may encounter inappropriate user-generated content during online play. Ooh, sounds promising.
Alright. Gears 4, there you go. Alright, let's see if we can get this going here. Alright, let's get into the start screen. Let's see how this works. 2 players. Let's see options. It'll up our stuff. Round 1, normal, exit. Okay, can't increase your life. Okay. Alright, let's do this. 2 players.
Fingers fucking crossed.
Alright, are you here? Oh, yeah, I saw you select something, finally.
I'm Axel.
You're gonna be Axel?
I'll pretend I'm Axel fucking Rose.
Alright, and I'm gonna be Adam. Adam and Axel. Let's do this. Yeah. Alright.
Fuck you up.
Alright guys, we're finally going. So anyway, welcome to episode 22, Mixing It Up with Newf. My special guest today is UK Daz. You guys know him as Moderator of the Year. He is one of the biggest community supporters out there. You'll see him in a lot of chats. You'll see him moderating things. He's also the host of the Daz Cast. He's part of the Who the Fuck Cares podcast and a bunch of other stuff, but he can tell you about that more a little bit later on. So Dazzy, what's happening, man? What's going on with you today?
Not a lot, mate. I don't know why I just hit the fucking magic button, but there you go.
Oh shit, I called him my man too.
Damn
it, keep your hand off the X button apparently.
Yeah, man. I'm just being alert you for chilling out. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Oh.
Even this is on fucking slow motion.
Yeah, well this game runs really slow anyway. It's not a very, like, you'll find when you play Streets of Rage 2, it's way better than the first game.
Yeah, man.
This one like feels like everything's running against the wind. I wonder what our connection's gonna be like, man. Because it seems like the stop grabbing me, dude.
You want a bit of UK? Fucking
yeah. I'll handle the back of the screen. You handle the idiots on the front of the screen. All right, guys. Yeah, so we are playing a little Streets of Rage from the Sega Genesis collection on the Xbox One. Going to old school because me and Dazzy are both pretty old school. So Daz,
old parts.
speaking of old school, man, I mean, this must bring back memories from you. I'm sure you probably played this game back in the day. So what was, like, your first experiences with video games? Like, take us back to your first console and maybe the game that, you know, was your top one.
Oh, Commodore 64, Newf, baby.
Commodore 64?
Yeah, that's how fucking old I am. Oh, this game's fucked.
Yeah, it's a little bit laggy in here. It's pretty bad when a 16-bit game is lagging. Oh no!
Look, I'm hooking you.
How the fuck?
Yeah, fucking started on the Commodore, man. Fucking played a lot like Wonder Boy, Paperboy, shit like that. Then I come across Ghouls and Ghosts on the Commodore 64. That's when I fell in love with that game, and I just like fell in love with platforms altogether.
Guys, is Dazzy's audio sounding good? He's not botting or anything, is he?
It's the games that's botting.
Sounds okay. Well, they're saying you sound fine, which that's promising. Because a lot of times when, if you guys have been noticing, what happens is my chat sometimes is fine during the broadcast, and then when I play back the VODs and put them on YouTube, everything's botting, and it's usually for the guests, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah,
yeah. Nightcrawlers, there's just a cunt hair of it now.
Yeah. I went
go ahead,
from
man.
Commodore 64 to like Master System, NES.
Oh, you had a Master System?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
I even had the fucking Atari Jaguar.
Oh, you got a Jag? Wow. You're really hard fucking core. Did you have the Alien vs Predator game on it?
No, I had this fucking space game. I can't remember what you called it. Boy, it did my eye clear on it. Where did you learn to fly? I can't remember what it's fucking called, but it's not fucking but no, I'd say my... Go on.
Yeah, no, so after the Commodore, what was... I mean, you say you had the Master System. Was the Master System like your first console?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's Commodore's fucking computer, really, isn't it?
Right. Okay,
yeah,
so what games did you like on your Master System? Did you have Shinobi, Afterburner, Outrun, all those?
Yeah, and Wonder Boys and all that.
Wonder Boy?
Yeah, Ghouls and Ghosts was on that as well.
Nice.
Oh shit. Kicking fuck out of you, bit.
Dazzy just likes feeling me up here. Fuck, everything gets close, he grabs me.
Yeah, mom.
Dirty J is up in the house. What's going on, Dirty J?
Up dirty, bro.
We got a great list of people up in the house here tonight.
Can't see shit.
That's alright, I'll keep you up with the chat. We got Spider-Man here. Spider-Man, Tack Nightcrawler, Stinking Corpse, Dirty J. Oh look, they're all trying to attack you, man. Let's get the hooker. We gotta kick the hooker boots.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Fuck it. Get her in the face.
I think I gotta smash this. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. There we go. Oh!
Smash it.
Boom! Headbutt. Oh!
Get off!
I know there's a special move you can do when you do that, right? I know there's like a 2-player co-op.
Yeah, just press X.
Oh, okay.
They got double fucking bang there, look.
Double bangers. Mogsy!
Yeah.
Fucking,
yeah. What? I had that Safari on and Hang On as well. That was, you know, you got your built-in games on it, didn't you?
Right.
That's what I started with.
Hang On was awesome. Did you get to play a lot of those games? Like Sega was using the arcade before they brought stuff.
Yeah.
Dazzy's done more damage to me in this game than the enemies have.
Let's get some fucking magic. I
know this game sucks, like really sucks compared to the second one. Like it's sucking. It's so clunky. I feel like I'm like operating a fucking tank here. Like it's bad.
It's probably the hardest one as well. Near the end.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, did we kill him? I think we beat him.
It's when you come to them victories at the end.
Altered Beast was, Altered Beast was fucking fantastic too back in the day. I think you can play that one 2-player. That one's really short too. Sonic the Hedgehog is awesome. So you had the Masters, you played some of those games. Did you play much of the games in the arcade back in the day? Like, did you ever go to arcades much, or?
Yeah, only Outrun and Street Fighter, stuff like that.
Right. Speaking of, well, that's a good question. I know you're really big on the fighters, so which was your favorite fighter? Because back in the 16-bit days in the arcades, like, there were so many fighters. You had King of Fighter, you had Street Fighter, you had Mortal Kombat. I mean, there was even Clay Fighter, there was Shaq Fu, there was, you know, it seemed like everybody under the sun made a fighter. So what was your favorite fighter overall? I'm gonna take a guess you were a Mortal Kombat guy, right?
Mortal Kombat 2 on the arcade and Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, that one was dope.
Didn't really bother with any rules.
Oh, knee to the head.
There you go. Fuck Newf up.
Hey, who says diversity didn't exist in games back in the day? This game's got a girl and it's got a black dude in it, so
Yeah, man, and kicking up a storm these days. What the fuck?
Even Golden Axe got the woman in it and a little dwarf, so we even got short people in there. Yeah, I've got that Shaq Fu game right now. Actually, I was playing it earlier today. I haven't tried the Barack Obama add-on for it yet, but I'm definitely interested in it. Yeah, Fighting Street. Yeah, there was a couple of shitty fighters. What was one of the shittiest fighting games you ever played, Dazzy?
Ooh, I'll have to go with dirtiest choice here. Pit Fighter.
Oh, Pit Fighter, yeah. Pit Fighter looked good, but it didn't play very good. And it barely, well, they had like 6 or 7 characters or something. I had it on the Genesis.
I want that.
It came out by Tengen on the Genesis, but I think in the arcade it was made and published by someone else. There was a big difference in the arcade graphics too than the Genesis version.
Yeah, I wasn't that keen on the Clay Fighter either. That was lovely. I thought. You bastard. Picking up bottles of beer, ain't you?
That's right. Me and Dad's already on the beer here. Look at that, clank to the head. Beer. Today's episode is brought to you by beer.
Yeah. Hey, stinky baby.
So how about your favorite console then, man? You obviously had a lot of consoles. Sounded like you kept up with it through the years. Are you more of a Sega guy or a Nintendo guy?
At the time, it was Super Nintendo for me. Preferred that over the Genesis. Yeah. Nice. These days, I'm not so fussed. You know.
Right.
Now I only own the Xbox anyway. So
right.
Who gives a fuck?
Well, it's pretty cool that we can play these Sega Genesis games on this disc here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Thinking about some memories, man.
Oh, big time. Some more of a Nintendo guy. What was your favorite Nintendo game then of all time? Any console?
Oh, fucking hell.
I'm guessing you started out. Did you have the original NES then?
Yeah, I started off with that. I used to like a space game. Don't know if you know it. Blue Fighter, it was called.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just basically a bloke flying around, fucking all sorts of weapons around and that.
Right.
You know, but SNES, I got my first SNES with the Super Mario World, all that. Donkey Kong Country is one of my favourite platforms on there.
Yeah, I was gonna say Donkey Kong
Revolutionary when they come out.
That game was something else. That game looked as good as anything on Sega's 32X, that's for sure.
Yeah, man. Obviously Street Fighter 2 on the SNES.
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat. I don't know if you ever played that Stunt Race Effects or anything like that.
Stunt Race Effects? I do recall. That's the one. Did that have that, what do you call it, the screen rotated or some shit?
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy shit. F-Zero as well.
F-Zero.
With the Mode 7 graphics. The Mario Kart, all that. Super Castlevania as well. I think it was Super Castlevania 4. They need to be fucking
and you're I know you're a big fan of was it Ghouls and Ghosts, the Mega Drive one, or were you playing Super Ghouls and Ghosts from Super Nintendo? Because they're pretty much the same game.
I played them both.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts looked a little bit better than the Genesis version, but they were both pretty good games. My buddy was so good at that. My friend owned it, and he used to be able to beat that game without dying. He had it down to like a science.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the Mega Drive version was a lot easier.
Yeah, and of course in the UK, that's what you had was Mega Drive. It wasn't classified as Genesis, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll say Mega Drive Genesis.
Yeah, Genesis was fucking.
Yeah.
Mega Drive was huge in the UK. It did really well over there.
Yeah, man. I preferred the SNES version of Golden Gun.
Yeah,
Plus it had a bit of Mode 7 graphics in it and shit like that.
Did you get the SNES Classic? Famicom Classic or whatever?
The what?
The
Oh no, I ain't got the minis though.
Oh, you didn't pick up the mini one? The blast processing
No.
power, yeah. You can't forget the blast processing, and of course Nintendo had the FX chip and the, which was first used, I think in what, like Mario Kart or something like that, to make the screen rotate, which is something that Sega had to do with software built into the software. So Nintendo did it out of hardware apparently. What's going on, Saltiest Gaming?
So salty, baby.
Salty in the house. Yeah, and Super Nintendo did have a better color palette. The Genesis had a better processor speed, which is why the sports games ran better on Genesis.
Yeah. I felt like Nintendo put more time into the games on the SNES era as well than Mega Drive. It just seemed to bash games out all the time on the Mega Drive. And I want that.
Says, what's up, Dazzy and Newf?
So salty, baby.
Alright, so yeah, we're talking a little retro gaming here right now. So, I always ask you from Daz if you were, let's just get favorite retro console of all time. And I classify as retro.
SNES.
SNES? Okay, Super Nintendo it is. Favorite game on the SNES of all time.
Ooh, Super Golden Ghost.
Okay. I'm going to say I think mine might have been Super Mario World or Donkey Kong Country. I think one of those two.
Yeah,
those are both amazing.
They're all top three, I suppose, yeah.
Platformers and fighters were really the thing back in the day, weren't they, you know? Like that's like the big games on those consoles.
Hey, did you ever play Adam's Family Values? That was funny.
Oh no, I never did play that one. I've seen my buddies at it. I've seen it played. I know. Do you need some life? There's a life there.
I don't know. No, I think yeah, they fuck it. What did I go after that? I went fucking yeah, man. I went Sega Saturn after that.
Sega Saturn.
Yeah, I was trying to get the PlayStation. But it was always sold out.
Yeah.
So I ended up with a Saturn all the time.
What was the first console you ever bought with your own money? Because I'm sure when you were a kid, your parents probably bought you your game systems, right?
Oh, it's quite funny actually because I got my head kicked in and I got compensation, and I spent it on the fucking Sega Saturn.
He got his head kicked in. He got compensation because of
I got kicked in chin. Fucking run something solicitors got 900 quid. I thought, nice one, dude. Yeah. Got a fucking new TV, new computer.
Oh, nice. Fuck, you made it like a bandit then. You're like, fuck. Yeah, my first ever console that I bought with my own money that my parents didn't buy me was the Sega Saturn. It was my first, I saved up my money from my first job and that's what I bought. And it was like over $500 in Canada. It's like we always talk about game systems now being expensive in games, but man, like I paid $120 Canadian for Strider back in like 1990 or 91 whenever it fucking came out. You know, I paid $500 Canadian for a fucking Sega Saturn, which came with the really shitty Virtua Fighter game, and then they made, what was it? They made like a better version of it. It was like Virtua Fighter.
They made a Fighters Mega Mix. And
yeah, it was more improved. They improved the animations and a bunch of things that were wrong with the first one. Daytona, man, that was a game I played to death on Saturn. What'd you play it? What'd you really like?
Yeah, me too. Sega Rally.
Sega Rally. Oh, that game was so good.
I only had like 4 tracks. He had 3 main ones and Lakeside, which was a bonus track.
Dirty J said you needed 2 jobs to buy a PS3. remember that's what one of the CEOs or something said. He was like, if you want to buy a PS3, go get a second job.
Yeah.
I was pretty arrogant, man, back in the day.
I used to buy them pre-owned. Fuck it, get them cheaper. We used to have a computer store on the market, so we just used to get them stuff.
There's usually 2 things I don't buy pre-owned, and that's I don't like buying consoles pre-owned unless I know if I'm buying them from a friend and I know how the friend looks after it, I'm like cool. But Generally, games I don't mind so much because you kind of know like you can't really break a game unless you scratch a disc or something. But it's games and but controllers I don't like secondhand because usually people put them through shit.
Yeah, back in daylight was all right because I knew first buying them off anywhere. Second,
well,
back
yeah.
when I fucking wanted, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well if you're buying them from
And I used to get bored very quick and all. I used to like have a SNES for a fortnight, go swap it for the Mega Drive or whatever. Sometimes I had them all.
Oh, we get the wrestler dudes. Dropkick these bitches. Alright, call in the reinforcements.
I used to.
There
Might
you
as
go.
well, my energy's nearly fucking gone. I ain't got energy, babe, it's on the game.
Yeah, the 3DO is a system not many people had.
Fucking hell, that's one I never had. Oddly, anyway. I even
Wow,
had the sound.
they were crazy expensive. Cartridges used to cost a couple $100 a piece. I mean, it looked fucking good. I probably would have only owned like 2 3D or and the 3DO is expensive as all hell too. What's one system maybe that you never? What's one system you never had, Daz, that you wish you could have had?
Ooh. I don't know because I've nearly had them all.
For me, the system I've never had that I probably wish I could have had was probably the original PlayStation. It's the only PlayStation product I've never owned was the original, and that's because I went with Sega Saturn, and I was quite happy with my Saturn. And then when I moved from Saturn, I got the N64, that sort of thing. So
I forgot all about the N64. Yeah, I had one of them and all.
you had an N64, and it was called the N64 in UK too, right?
Yeah. I used to love fucking, what do you call it, F-Zero on that. That was awesome. And Diddy Kong Country, all that.
Right.
Yeah, man. They had that Fighter's Destiny and all, didn't they, on that? That was a weird fight.
What was your favorite N64 game?
Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh, Diddy Kong Racing. I think my favorite game on the N64 had to be Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. That game was just amazing at the time. And I really loved the original Mario 64 too. That game was a real trendsetter, like, for its day, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Don't forget
Delirium
Killer Instinct
Blades.
as well, that was one.
Ron Baker, Delirium Blades in the house.
I'll get this fucker. There you go, Ginny.
We need a couple of... Okay. So if you were stuck on an island or a deserted island, you could only bring 3 games from any console, any generation. It's always a tough question. What do you think they might be?
After Forza Horizon 3, because that fucker's never ending. Ooh, Mortal Kombat, obviously.
The original Mortal Kombat or Mortal Kombat 2?
No, Mortal Kombat XL one.
Okay.
New one. Well, the newish.
Okay, the new Mortal Kombat. Forza Horizon.
Oh,
shit, I hit my button.
No.
I know, there's always that.
The third one's the toughie. Third one's the toughie, Newf, baby. Yeah, fuck it now.
Alright.
I'll get back to you on the third one.
Oh, you fell in a hole.
Suicide. That's it. You know, you can press rewind on these music, so if we all die, we can just rewind.
Oh, how do you do that?
LT. Do it now, Newf. Do it next for a laugh. There you go. What's that?
Yeah, let's rewind the shit. Look at that, guys. We can take back our mistakes.
See, I died and then...
I don't think we went far enough.
Good old days.
I think we waited too long. Alright, whatever. Well, we'll keep that in mind for next time. I keep forgetting that, we got these. Oh, hang on, I think we can hit this. Money. Alright.
Yeah, I'll get back to you on the third one, Newf, because there's a lot of fucking games out there.
Right. Well, people have heard me say my list a billion times, but I'll say it again for those who might be new and watching the stream. I'm going to say Gears of War Ultimate Edition, the original Gears, because the original Gears to me is where it all started. I got to have a Gears of War game. I think I would probably take Probably Rise of the Tomb Raider, Gears of War, and yeah, I'd probably take it. I mean, I could easily have 20 games, but one of the Forza games for sure, because I love those games. Maybe Forza 7 or Forza Horizon 3. For sure, I'd probably pick. I think I said a different one in the past, but yeah, like a racing game is good because, you know, Delirium Blaze, he says he sucks at Forza. Yeah, we know the difference in that Delirium.
Yeah, he does,
in time.
Yeah, Blades only puts video clips on the Horizon challenge when he's in first.
Yeah.
Party Blades. Yeah. We like each other, really. Get off, Newf, get off.
I don't like how your dude just automatically grabs each other. There you go.
I like shit, innit?
Here, that'll make up for the guy you lost in the hole.
We do actually get an achievement if we complete this shit.
Oh, nice. Yeah, except the only thing is don't do the battle at the end. We don't want to fight each other. You get a fucked up ending or whatever.
This is laggy as fuck, but it's not as bad as it could be, I suppose.
Alrighty.
And it pauses now.
We're gonna ask some, I guess, some questions like the stuff that's non-game related. So Dazzy, I gotta know, man. What's your favorite food?
Kebab. You should know this, Newfie.
What'd you say, kebab?
Kebab? Oh yeah, that's my favourite food.
Oh, kebabs. Okay, you like kebabs? What, on the barbecue?
I mean, I always keep it healthy because it's got salad on. You know what I mean?
Right. Your favorite music to listen to, or your favorite band? Favorite type of music, favorite band?
I like all sorts.
Delirium says, Delirium's like, I bet he likes the kebab.
Yeah. I'll shove a kebab in your ass, Blade. I like the metal, like Metallica, Guns N' Roses, like Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac, nice.
Shit like that, really.
Okay.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac is just chilled.
You strike me as a bit of a hardcore rocker, like you like the real good rock and roll stuff. Am I wrong or right?
Oh, I like a bit of all sorts. I was heavily into GNR back in the day.
Oh, GNR, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite band out of the UK?
Lucky if I fucking got one from the UK, mate. To be honest with you.
My actual favorite band of all time is actually Oasis, which is odd.
Yeah, back in the day there was alright, but got bored of them after a while.
Right.
I like Portishead. Portishead was pretty cool.
Gotcha.
There was a unique band. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You'd have to look them up if you got them.
How about your favorite movie of all time? What kind of movies do you like? Sci-fi, action, anything?
Gotta be Snatch, man.
Oh, you
fucking love
Snatch,
the sense of humour in Snatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it? Vinnie Jones.
Shit like that.
Vinnie Jones. Who's in that? Vinnie Jones, Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Delirium says you like the movie Powder.
Yeah. Blade's like.
Oh, I hate these fucking
Blade's like
guys.
fucking Pitch Perfect, doesn't he? You know what I mean?
Pitch Perfect. Yeah, he probably does. Probably practices his dance moves.
Yeah.
Just
probably
dance
warms up with the dance before he tries his race to come forward.
I think we got to stay up in the corner on these guys, because these fuckers, you can't get away from them. They just run you over.
I'll just use your magic.
No, that's magic didn't do shit. That's pretty cool. So the movie Snatch. Have you seen any good movies in theater this year? What do you think about the superhero movies? Do you care for those at all?
I couldn't give a fuck. I couldn't get two shits, Newfie. I ain't got time to fucking watch them. I used to watch a lot back in the day, but interesting.
Right.
You know what I mean? When it comes to Marvel and all that shit, fair enough.
Alrighty.
They're not, it's like Superman, isn't it? It's not Superman as we knew it back in the day, so I don't give a shit. Yeah.
Well, my next question for you, Daz. This podcasting stuff, I mean, what do you think of the whole podcasting deal, and how did you first get involved? I mean, I'm just trying to think where we go back, and I mean, I remember seeing you in the chats and stuff, but when did you decide, like, when did you get interested in this podcasting stuff, and what made you decide to want to take it up on your own?
Started on Twitter at first. believe it or not, I went on Twitter to enter one of Macca's fucking giveaways.
Right.
To start with, then I fucking obviously followed a lot of gamers and that like Macca, Ram,
Right.
Xbox 448 and all that. Started watching their podcasts and stuff, got into it. And if you remember, months ago, Xbox started his Rock Out night.
Right,
he asked me to be a moderator. He asked me to be a mod for it. And I went, yeah. Then that's basically how all that started.
And how many podcasts are you moderating these days? You seem like you moderate quite a few.
Fine on it.
That's how he gets the moderator of the year, guys. He's like always moderating just with everybody's chats. And it gotta be tough for you, man, because you got a crazy timeline compared to us.
Yeah, a lot of them are on at midnight. Some of them at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I don't always do the 2 o'clock in the mornings now. Even yours, the glitcher, it's fucking 2 in the morning. But lucky that only runs just over an hour, so that's not too bad. You know what I mean? But yeah, how the Dazcast started.
Who was the first
one? Yeah, you know.
Salty ass, who was the first person you remember watching in the community? What podcast did you first watch?
Yeah, I was TXR. With Van
TXR, right, okay.
Yeah, Inferno, all that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, that one doesn't exist now, right?
Yeah, they stopped it to go their own ways and that. But yeah, I used to have to watch that one at work because that was on at 3 o'clock in the morning as well. But I used to watch a lot of Macca's Twitch streams as well.
Right.
You know, before I got into the YouTube scene.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I basically started YouTube myself because I thought, fuck it, I can do this shit. I can
of course you can.
make gaming vids and shit, you know what I mean?
You don't need a PhD to fucking do a podcast.
No.
I mean, and it doesn't matter.
Any fucking can.
You know, and the way I always looked at it is just like, you know, if just talking games, just having fun, man. It's a great way to meet people, and like for me, it's some people are really driven by success of the podcast and how big they can get, and for me, I don't really care. Like I never got into it for that. If I make money out of the venture, then great. I mean, it's a bonus. But like for me, I don't really care. That's why I don't push my channel as much like a lot of people and stuff, just because I don't really care. I'm happy to be part of the podcast that I'm part of right now. I wish I could be part of more, but it's time consuming, right? You know that, Daz. It's fucking takes up a lot of time. If you're podcasting, you're not playing games either. So you know that's always the other side. So
yeah, fucking Dazcast started. You know, on Storm Shadow off Twitter, fucking Yangs with Black Tiger.
Oh, yeah, Storm Shadow, yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah. He put a poll up on Twitter. Who should start their own podcast? And I was in it.
Nice.
I thought, fuck it. Thought about it for a bit. Then Broski, fucking DM me. We should really start a podcast sort of thing. Originally, was going to do it 1 week on my channel, 1 week on his. But then Dirty J, if he's still in chat, fucking, it says call it the Dazcast or something. And I thought, yeah, that's the right ring to it. Then,
ring to it.
Then me and Sobski started to start the show, so that's how that started. We're only like 25 episodes in, something like that, but
yeah,
it was supposed to be a weekly podcast, but it's gone fortnightly. Because it's 4th of July this week, we haven't bothered, and next week I'm on fucking call out.
Yeah.
Then the WDFC podcast, I actually DM Fastback to go on that full time. Because I got invited to it. I got invited to it once, and I thought, yeah, they're fucking pretty chilled out lads, you know what I mean? So, my kind of thing. Who the fuck cares about it, you know what I mean? Just talking games for that, no politics or anything, so...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here I am.
Yeah, I'm not into the drama cast. I like people that keep it real, keep it about gaming. There's too many of those starting to come out now where they're always bitching about people in the community and talking about fucking, you know, just they're more about the drama, and I could give a shit. You know, I don't need political bullshit in my life, political and all the rest of it. We get enough of that.
Yeah, fuck it, I can get two shits, but it's like, oh,
We're here to have fun, baby.
Got an Xbox, you know, yeah, fuck off. You know, who cares?
All right, guys. Anyways, we're going to get into some topics here. We'll come back and open up the floor a little bit later for some more questions if you have any for Daz. So you might want to think about them in advance. We're going to get into some topics right now since we're halfway into the show. Let me just pull up my game list here. Anthem, the gameplay.
I thought you were going to say something else. Then.
Have you had a chance to check out, putting in my score here. Have you had a chance to check out the 20 minutes of Anthem footage?
Oh, I've only watched the trailer. But,
Jesus, how do I get
fucking... bits and bobs in it. It seems very, oh, what's that fucking game called? Mass Effect-y to me.
Right.
If you get me.
Oh my god.
It's that, I'm not like fucking overhyped for it, but...
Right.
I'll try it out. So, it'll be in Game Pass. So.
Well, you think Anthem will be a game? Anthem might end up eventually on EA Pass, not on Game Pass.
Oh yeah.
Do you have EA access at all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you got EA.
You fuck off.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you'll probably be able to pick it up in there. So you weren't overly impressed with Anthem, then you're not a big BioWare fan or a big Mass Effect fan.
It's like, it's not you haven't seen before, to be honest with you.
Right. Okay.
It's to me, it's like a mix between fucking Titanfall and Mass Effect is what I've seen.
Right.
You know, but
yeah, no, fair enough.
I mean,
not everybody's impressed with it.
Looks
It's not going to be everybody's bag, that's for sure. I'm impressed the hell out of it.
Just because it's a new game now, you don't have to fucking lose your shit over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Oh, the graphics look good and stuff like that, and I think it's co-op.
Yeah.
I think you can play 4 players. I think. I could be wrong. It could be 2-player, but I do know it's got co-op.
It also depends what's out at the time it's released. You know what I mean?
Right. So that month is packed. Apparently, that's supposed to come out alongside of was it Metro Exodus, Crackdown 3, and I think there's
another February job. Fucking hell.
As far as I know, yeah, it's supposed to be February of next year. So which one of those February games are you planning to get? Either one of them? Like, you planning to get Crackdown at all, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna try Crackdown now. I'm gonna Game Pass it before I buy it though.
Right. Okay.
Because I haven't really played the other two, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like my old prototype games as well, so I'm running around cities and shit, you know what I mean? Driving buildings and that, so.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not overhyped about it, but if I like it when I try it in Game Pass, I'll get the fucker.
Yeah. Spider-Man reminds us that Anthem's 4K on the X are apparently supposed to be. Does that impress you at all based on the kind of graphic fidelity we saw in that video?
Yeah, to be honest with you, if you have got 4K and that, once you get used to it, you don't really notice the difference.
Right, I suppose.
You know, it's like watching a fucking 14-inch TV from a fucking 30-inch. Eventually, your eyes adjust to it.
Right.
You know,
it just becomes something you take for granted, kind of, right? But but you can definitely tell though, like, because when you go back now, like I have the S in my bedroom and I play some of the games on with less resolution frame rate and stuff, and I can tell, and then I'm just like, ugh, gotta play this on my X, you know? It's not a deal breaker, but.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to press my fucking magic, Newf. Gaming and talking at the same time. Can't concentrate. This is why I never game when doing a podcast.
I know.
So play like shit.
This is harder to do than people think it is.
Yeah, man.
That's why I try to pick games that you can kind of fool around. You don't have to take too seriously, because if it's anything that's strategic, you're just like, fuck, you know.
Yeah. Where the fuck were we? Oh yeah. Saying that though, Forza Horizon 3. You always notice 4K on that bad boy.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially the reflections and shit. Get a little fucking ape.
Fucking, what do you call him? Looks like fucking ape. He looks like the Ultimate Warrior, kind of.
Yeah. Bit more buff.
Fucking pro wrestlers in this game?
Oh no, fucking Andre Giant, man.
The guys that charge are the worst too, because they fucking in this game, because you move so bloody slow, you can't get out of their way. God, I used to be so good at these stupid games. I used to be so good at these games. I used to beat most of them without even losing a life.
Yeah. Then you play them years later and you think, fuck, I'm shit at it. Fucking dog shit out of that.
Well, you just get used with the timing, right?
Yeah.
I don't even think he's the boss yet.
So, I've already gone through this twice. You little bastard.
Ah, karate kick.
You got Danielson.
Conan the Barbarian. Oh. Yes, like Conan, that's true.
Who said that?
All right.
Fucking do it.
So essentially, like I said, you don't have a lot to say on the Anthem thing, and that's cool. Let's get into the next topic. PUBG, apparently, according to Brandon Green of Bluehole, it looks like they're planning to retool or rework the actual code for the game. So that way it'll run better. I guess run more like the way it should have ran from the beginning without all the patches.
Yeah.
Is it a little too late, do you think? Is this a good idea? Is it good for them to patch this game up and get it right finally, or what do you think?
Well, yeah.
Do you even like that game?
A bit longer. I've got it. Fastback actually gifted me it fucking months ago. Right. And I refused to play it because it hadn't got achievements. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think they should have waited a bit longer before they released it. The amount of bugs and shit in it.
Well, like I said, I think it was made based off of a mod to begin with, so it was yeah, it definitely wasn't
At the same time though, I suppose being in preview, releasing it officially on console and that, it gives developers the time to fucking tweak all the crap out of it. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, so for the record, as soon as it's got achievos in it, I'll play it.
Yeah, well, it'll probably have achievements in it eventually once it becomes, I guess, a full retail release. I wonder if they'll up the price when it becomes a full retail release, or they'll just leave it, because it'll have more maps in it by then. It's got what, 2 maps?
I don't know, you get it with your fucking X. Yeah, you get it with your fucking X anyway if you buy one, don't you?
Yeah, right now they got a bundle deal.
It's like fully hardcore fans that play it.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be a massive deal to them because they play it anyway.
Right.
But obviously they'll enjoy all the tweaks in it and that. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's just sitting on the hard drive keeping warm. Yeah. Should be tossing them around. Look at you, bitch. God, they should have worked on this fucking online gameplay a bit more.
Yeah, no doubt. It's pretty bad when a fucking 16-bit game is lagging online. Our 5 frames a second have now become 2.
Yeah,
and animation has gotten worse. Okay, so I mean, I think it's good. I mean, the bottom line is, if they can improve the game and make it better, it's good. I mean, it doesn't matter. Better late than never, I always say. But I mean, I don't know. Like, the ship kind of feels like it's starting to sail on PUBG a little bit. A lot of people are gone over to Fortnite, so I don't know. But you know what? That's part of the reason people left on PUBG, is because they just found it was so broken. I don't know, it's game preview, and you have to forgive them for you know, so much of it, but I mean, at the same time, it's been we're closing in on what, eight months. Salty's gaming since he left PUBG. You know, so you have to take that in consideration too, right? Like it's been a long time. This should be running pretty smooth by now after all the updates and shit.
Yeah. The thing with me as well, because I've got that much of a fucking backlog. Like I said, I'm just waiting till it's a full game with achievements and that then. Yeah. Because I've got enough fucking grinder games, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, well, that's the good thing about PUBG. There's no grind to PUBG, though. That's the good thing. Like, you can pop in and play it for, you know, half an hour, or you can play it for a couple hours. There's no real sense of, oh my god, I got to play this forever. If I don't play it for a couple of weeks, I'm lost. You know, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be one of them games I'll get addicted to straight away as well. So that's another reason why I've left it till it's full game. You know. I've got the fucking Witcher 3 to start yet, Newf.
Oh yeah, you haven't even started? Wow, damn. Well, speaking of Fortnite, PUBG, all these type of things, crossplay is becoming a huge thing these days, especially since Fortnite adopted it across several platforms. It's still a topic. People are still talking about it. What's your take on crossplay, Dazzy? Do you give a shit about it at all?
You know what I'm gonna say here, Newfie? I couldn't get two flying fucks.
I had a feeling I knew you're gonna get your response to that.
Yeah, you remember? Yeah.
Yeah, you don't.
It's good for. Nah, it's good for them that want it, but
Yeah.
it's fucking. It's a choice, isn't it? You know what I mean? Everyone's making such a big deal out of the company as well. So.
Yeah, so you're not running out to buy a game just because it's got an option of crossplay. At the end of the day, I don't give a shit either. Like, I could care less. I don't care who I'm playing with and what console they're on at the end of the day. I mean, I still think it's good overall for gamers. It's just something that me personally, it doesn't float my boat either, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have a Switch anymore, so...
No, it's like at least fucking Nintendo and Xbox, they're fucking gonna make something out of this. But Sony's on the keeping out of it, which is making them look fucking bad. You know what I mean? But
yeah, Sony being the stooges.
That's their fucking choice. And I mean, Xbox will come out on top. So,
well, I think it's gonna be even bigger for the next batch of consoles. You know.
Yeah.
Salty was playing with his wife via crossplay on Fortnite, so he says it's pretty cool.
Yeah. But it's like Salty Baby, I've only got the Xbox, so it's not going to affect me anyway. But like I say, I'm happy for everyone who wants it. You know what I mean? So. Fuck's sake, let's get some magic use on these
fuckers up.
Let's knock the salad out of them.
Start the piss out of these fuckers. Well, crossplay, like I said, so whatever, you got your answer. I don't really care too much. You don't care too much. We don't need to beat this topic to death. It is what it is. Let's move on to the next one. How about Crash? Crash, the new Crash game is doing really well on Xbox. We kind of figured it'd come out eventually, and it has. And as well as Nier Automata, doing really well so far, getting good reviews. Obviously, gamers seem to be liking it. So what's your take on those two games? Did you buy either one? Have you played either one? And and are you just happy to see them finding success on the Xbox platform?
I'm happy they're finding success. I was actually going to pick Crash up this month, but I didn't. I'm going to get it next month if I can. I haven't played the other one yet. I can never pronounce it, Newf.
Oh, Nier Automata?
Nier Automata,
You can just call it Nier. We know what you're talking about.
I just call it Nier, yeah.
You haven't played that one, right?
No, I haven't played it. I've seen some videos and shit. Looks pretty cool, but I think I'd prefer the Devil May Cry series to
Right. Did you know you can get a voyeur achievement for trying to look up the girl's skirt, apparently?
yeah, I saw that the other day on Twitter.
That's awesome.
It won't be a rare achievement, would it?
No, it's not going to be a rare one. I'm pretty sure 99.9% of the people playing the game
100% of players have got this. Yeah, that's pretty cool to put little things in like that. I've watched a bit of gameplay on YouTube and that. It looks alright, but I think I'd still prefer the Devil May Cry one, so I might wait for the new Devil May Cry.
Well, like I tell people when they ask me about it, I say, like, the best I can compare it to is kind of like Bayonetta, because it's actually made by Platinum, who actually made Bayonetta. It's got a lot of similarities to it, except it's a little more futuristic, where Bayonetta's kind of got that goth witchcraft style going on.
Yeah, I'm going to have to start that up, although I haven't played it yet. It's sat on my fucking hard drive and all.
Yeah. How about Crash? Did you ever play the old Crash games then?
Fucking hell, yeah, I played it back in there.
Okay, so Crash
Bandicoot 3 was the best one.
Right, so Crash is, I heard they got a lot better. The first one was a bit rough around the edges, as a lot of games are.
Yeah, but back in the day.
First come out. Yeah, back in the day, especially when they're trying to just learn 3D and learn 3D angles and stuff, so.
Oh, I found it pretty easy back in there. But what I've seen of it now in 4K, it looks fucking gorgeous, man.
Yeah, we got to get off this fucking fan belt there. Drive me nuts.
I'm trying. The moonwalking.
Yeah, I know, eh? Speaking of Moonwalker, that fucking was an awesome game on the Genesis. Too bad that wasn't on here.
There's a lot of games on here that
there's not enough variety on this disc. Because like the games they got on are great, I get it, but like we need like the the 3 Streets of Rage, you need the 3 Golden Axe. I mean, technically, you could have just put the best one from each series on, you know? Like, there's like, what, 3 or 4 Shining games on here. There's all the Fantasy Stars except for one. Like, it would have been nice
put
to
some
see
Street Fighters on.
Yeah, it could have been like some different stuff. Well, they put all Sega stuff on their disc.
They could have even put Street Racer on, you know.
Oh,
that was about 7 races.
Where's like Super Hang On? Where's the Outrun game? Where is
exactly? Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of games that didn't make it on here. That were Sega stuff. You know, not enough variety. Like too many fighters and side scrollers and platformers here. And they didn't put on Sonic 3, which is weird. Sonic 3 was the best Sonic game, and they didn't even put that on here.
We've got Sonic and Knuckles is on it, isn't it?
Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic 1 and 2, and Sonic 3D Spinball, and 3D Blast.
Yeah. I'm shit at that fucking spinball, that's all I have.
Alright. Alright, Xbox no games, Sony for life, Delirium Blades, that's alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's pretty cool. I mean, I think having those games on the Xbox is only a bonus to the platform, and it's nice to see Nier getting success, because some people said that it wouldn't do well if it came to Xbox, especially some of the Sony trolls. They're like, oh, well, if it comes to Xbox, nobody will buy it anyways, but we're proving them wrong.
Nah, fuck it, I'll probably end up with it. Because I like Devil May Cry and shit like that, and it's similar sort of fighting mechanics. So.
Oh, it's got great fighting. If you like fast-paced action games, and it's got some amazing boss fights too.
Yeah, it's not my
game though,
because there's that many other ones I've got to get.
Absolutely, I mean? That's how I feel. I don't want to go out and spend full price on it right now. Plus, I'm waiting for it to come out on disc. You know me, right? I like the physical shit. So.
Yeah, it's like us as well. Well, I get it physical and digital, but give it a fucking month to sort of be down in price anyway in the fucking sale. You know what I mean? So I do tend to wait. There's no point in paying for all that for a game if I really want it, like Forza Horizon or something.
Yeah. Gotcha. Oh, we just body slammed each other through the thing.
I fucked you up there, Newf.
You did.
I'm going to get trapped on that.
Now you get stuck underneath it.
Let's rewind that. I'm rewinding that bastard.
Alright, rewinder. Alright, so let's move on. We're almost through the topics. They're not, I mean, all these topics have been done to death. Speaking of Fortnite and Battle Royale games, Xbox gets one, was it the Darwin Project or some fucking thing? It looks like almost like a complete Fortnite ripoff. It's free to play on Xbox right now. Do you even give a shit? Do you think that Battle Royale is getting overdone to death already?
Oh, it's too much of it now, Newf.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? I couldn't give a shit about it. Look, it's like I've got Fortnite. I won that and I've played it a couple of times. Just not my thing. Can't be fucked with it. I'd rather just play a game with a fucking good story and what have you.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not here to buy fucking. Yeah, I'm not here to fucking buy everything because the game's free on it.
Yeah, I mean it's a free game apparently, which is cool, but
it's like one that I'll probably boot up, but I won't fucking. It's like Smite or anything like that as well. They're free as well, you know what I mean? It's can't be fucked with it.
Yeah, I can care less either with a lot of those free to play games. I think they're free. Do you need some life, dude? There's a steak there.
No, I'm full. I'm full.
I'll just leave it.
I'll just get it anyway because I'm a fat bastard. There you go.
Yeah, I just think the genre is already starting to get done to death. And the thing is, there's only so much room for those type of games. Like, Fortnite's going to be huge, probably for the foreseeable future. You got PUBG, but after that, the space is getting crowded. Like, there's only so much time to play any of these games. So having a friggin' Battle Royale mode in almost every game now, it's crazy. As a matter of fact, there's a new article that says that Red Dead Redemption 2 apparently is considering it for their multiplayer, which is interesting. But we'll get into that another day.
Yeah, we'll see what's what. It's like Newf, that's why they've put this. No, I haven't played it, no. This is why they've got the groups thing in with the latest updates. You can put all them sort of games in one group. Right. You know what I mean? It was Robocop.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a big Battle Royale fan in any game for that matter. And I think if there was one game that I played that it could be good in, that I would have liked a lot, was I would have liked to have seen it in Ghost Recon Wildlands. It would have been cool. They have a PvP 4 versus 4 mode, but the game just runs so much smoother than a lot of other games. It's great, you know?
That game's fucking gorgeous, man.
Oh, looks great on the X, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I pressed my button again. I hate these guys.
Oh, well. You've got to release the magic Newf or something.
That's it, we just gotta save it up for these bitches. Did we even hit them?
I think so. Oh shit, I'm out of magic.
Oh, they're dead now, yeah. I think we're on the last level here. Latest article, I guess. We'll move on from that Darwin project. Obviously, neither one of us care. That's just going to say the topics we got today, most of us don't really care. So I knew that we'd go through these pretty quick. Last topic, We Happy Few apparently is getting a bit of a makeover. Apparently, based on feedback through the preview program and stuff, the developer is making it a little bit more of a linear game now and a little bit less about the survival aspect. It still has it in there, but it's just going to be a little different. So are you familiar with We Happy Few, or is it a game that you've been excited about now that Xbox owns Compulsion Games? I think they're putting a bit more work into it as well and hoping that it's going to be a good game. It's often been compared to BioShock, so what do you think about that, and do you think this is good for the game to get some last minute changes?
Yeah, changes good, isn't it? You know what I mean? Fucking it's like I tried it out in the preview program.
Right. Oh, you tried it?
Wasn't my thing in the preview, but we're gonna change it. It's like it's fucked up, so I'll probably enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Well, it's got a pretty interesting art style and some cool characters in it. And I mean, if it's anything, if it does have that BioShock feel, I'm sure it'll be cool. It just didn't look like a game that appealed to me back at the time, but I don't know, if the price is right when it comes out and it gets good reviews and stuff, I might give it a shot.
Yeah, I think it'll only be like a $30 full price, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be a full $60.
Well, if it's going to be if it's not an Xbox owns Compulsion, I'm sure it'll end up in Game Pass Day 1 too. So.
Yeah. And it's
you're rocking Game Pass, right?
Oh. Yeah, I love Game Pass. It's fucking awesome. Get some of them achievements as well, Newf.
Oh hell yeah! The last couple of days I've been playing that Zombie Army Trilogy. Fantastic game, a lot of fun. That's what was it? Dirt Rally, man. I'm loving that game.
Oh, Newf, I'll play with that. I'm fucking Dirt Rally and Dirt 4.
Yeah, Dirt Rally. I'm like, I love the tracks in that game. They're fucking nuts. My heart starts racing because they're so narrow and there's all these little like pits and ruts on the road. And, like you're trying to go as fast as you can, and one bad move and that's it. You're fucked. You like get penalized like 13 seconds, right? Like you're fucking crazy game, man.
I would say Dirt and Dirt 4 are probably the best rally games we've got. They're better than WRC. Yeah,
no, WRC is made by a shittier developer that just doesn't do racing games as well. They're competent, but they're just not, you know, but they're budget games all the time too. When WRC comes out, you usually buy a new for like $30 Canadian, so.
WRC 7's pretty cool. That's probably fucking 4K now. That looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Handles a bit better than the 5th one as well.
I could have picked up 6 the other day on the special for $10 on the Xbox store, but I said fuck it.
Yeah.
Kind of glad I didn't now that I can play Dirt Rally.
Oh yeah, once you play Dirt, you don't go back, mate.
No, once you get dirty.
Yeah, you know it. There's no clean Sunday.
Oh fuck! You just threw me right off the fucking thing. You fucking kidding me?
That's because it's lagging, you. We'll get right to the last bit and we'll fucking die, you.
Yeah, we're almost done now. I think when we get to the top, we're in the last level. We're on the skyscraper here.
Yeah, some fucking bitches, isn't it?
I hate this fucking girl. You kick her and then she gets down on her knees like she's begging.
Well, she should.
All right, guys, we're pretty much through the questions at the moment here, so we're gonna open up the floor to some extra questions. So if you have
you're
any
on your own,
Daz, what? Are you done?
I'm dead.
You're dead.
I am.
What the fuck?
I'm dead.
Oh no. I think we forgot to set the option. We could have set more continues and more lights at the start of the game too, I think. All right. Oh, I'm
Well,
getting
long
banged up
before
on
you're
bed.
down, you think?
No, not with all these fucking guys. Here, I'll blow these fuckers up. Just start it over. I'm gonna start the whole game over, that's for sure. So you guys got any questions for Daz? Now is the time to throw them out in the chat. Go right ahead and I'll read them off to Daz, whatever you got, man. So pop them out there. It can be game questions. It can be, about his past in gaming or anything at all. Favorite Xbox game? Is that an Xbox One game or Xbox game in general?
Who's asking that?
That would be Spider-Man. He always has a question. Both. So your favorite Xbox game, I guess, in general, and your favorite Xbox One game.
Forza Horizon 3 for my favourite Xbox One game because the life in it is immense and it's never ending. You know what I mean? Rise was probably my all-time favourite Xbox One game. Because on release it was such a fucking good-looking game and it still holds up to this day.
Right. So there you go. You got your answer.
As fighters, it's got to be Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat for fighters. Okay, cool. How about your favorite sort of action game? Or what's your favorite shooter? Are you a Call of Duty guy, a Battlefield guy, Battlefront, Halo?
I'd have to go with Halo. Most definitely. I love Halo 4. Halo 4 was one of my favourites. I have to get back into Halo 5 alone.
Right.
But yeah, I did like Halo 4 is one of my favourite ones. But obviously you can't beat Halo 2. That's such a classic back on the OG as well.
There you go. Your favorite third person shooter?
Gears.
That'd be something like Gears of War. There you go.
Gears, yeah. I'm with you on that one. The first one was the best story as well.
Valerian Blaze has asked you, who is your favorite village person?
Someone called Blades, believe it or not, Newf.
Oh, wonder about what costume he wore.
Yeah, fucking Tallulah.
Tallulah. Oh man, awesome.
I can imagine Blades in a pink Tallulah. Well, I don't know. Racing around with his fucking cart.
Oh, you're wrong. Get her out of her knife, boy.
Hey, Newf, if you get through this on your own, I'll be amazed.
Yeah, only got a couple of lives here. Might do it. The last boss is not that hard to stay out of his way.
But I don't even want to. If I go back at menu, will it put your game up?
I don't know.
See if I can change the lives.
Yeah. Do you like the Fallout games? Is another question from Spider-Man. Are you planning to get Fallout 76?
Do you know, I've got Fallout 4 on my fucking hard drive. I've played it a bit, but not a great deal. Because there's always something else comes out. It's one of them, because it's another grinder game, it's one of them I just fucking left alone.
Right.
But yeah, I do like the Fallout, and I will be getting into it fully when I have the time. I'm just trying to knock up some other games, just get them done first.
Right. Delirium has asked, do you like it with the lights on or lights off?
Fuck's sake. I bet Blaze don't like it at all. Unless it's with another man.
Fuck. Got a couple of silly willies up here in the chat.
Yeah, Blaze is the cock of the year. Yeah.
Cockamamie.
Love you, really, Blades.
Top or bottom, Bon Jovi says.
Top.
On the top. Well, everybody likes it on the top, right? Who wants to be on the bottom? I'm used to the bottom when I'm playing video games. Always looking at the scoreboard assholes. All right. Toys or no toys?
Yeah, I want a fucking new Unreal for Xbox as well, but I can't see it happening.
Adam Bomb.
There's one coming for PC.
Yeah. Oh man. Tazzy, you got an interesting level of followers here because they're asking some pretty interesting questions here now. What's your favorite? Well, here's a good one. We know Dazzy is the man who's often cracking out that catchphrase, beer. So, what is your favorite beer of choice? Imported and domestic.
Imported because it's cheaper. I like my Carlsberg export. It's a pretty cool beer.
Carlsberg?
Carlsberg export, not the normal
Nice.
Carlsberg.
Gotcha. And what do you normally drink on a day-to-day basis?
Carlsberg export, do you think?
Okay, Carlsberg. Okay. What about overseas beers? Any particular brand you like? For example, like in Canada, I'm fond of Budweiser out of the States.
Yeah, Bud's pretty cool. Not had a few of them out of a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Always better in a bottle than a can.
Right. Now, if you were to move to any other country in the world, Dazzy, where do you think you'd move?
Oh, where does Blade live? I'll move there so I can kick the fuck out of him. How's that?
Alright, favorite vacation destination? If you had never been on one, pick a place you'd like to go.
Oh, fucking hell. It'd have to be fucking America somewhere so I can go watch wrestling live.
Okay, you'd like to go see some WWE stuff? Okay, big wrestling fan.
Yeah,
Who's your favorite wrestler then? Past and present.
Taker. The favourite was Ultimate Warrior starting, but I saw Taker after that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright. Taker's kind of present, but not because he's kind of in and out. So without Taker being
yeah, but back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the day, he was the fucking man, mate. What's that big dude called at the moment? That real fucking big dude.
Oh, Braun Strowman.
Yeah, that's it. The one that picks trucks up and shit. Yeah, I think he's mean as fuck.
Yeah, he's
awesome.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. Well, guys, that's it. That's it for our podcast today. I'm going to leave it there at that. It's been absolutely a blast to have Dazzy on. I figured it would be an entertaining show, and he did not disappoint. Well, we almost got there, Daz. Yeah. That's it. We got to the last level, and we came up short. But, hey, we'll do this again sometime. I want to thank you for being on the podcast, Daz. Big shout out to everybody that came out here today to watch the podcast. But tell everybody how they can get a hold of you, what podcasts they can catch you on, all that good stuff, my friend.
Yeah, man. You can find me every other Wednesday on my own show, the Dazcast. Fucking 6 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. British Standard Time. You can find me on the WDFC on the Thursdays now. On Fastback's channel, same time, 6 p.m. You can find me on Twitter at UK Dazarus and YouTube, UK Dazarus as well. And I also guest appearance on podcasts from time to time.
Delirium says you're in the back door of every podcast that you can't miss you.
Yeah. Blades, shut the fuck up. Yeah, you know.
All right, we'll end the show with that, guys. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us for this awesome podcast. It'll be up on the video on demand on my channel here in the next couple of days. So look for it on my YouTube in case you missed it or know somebody that wants to check it out. Big shout out to Daz, awesome community member, guys. Make sure you give him a follow. Check out his shows, all that good stuff. And we'll definitely see you on a video game or in one of the chat rooms real soon. So on behalf of us both, have a great day. Enjoy your gaming.
Have a great day.
Have a great day. Have a great day. Enjoy your gaming. And have fun.
Later,
we're going to end it here. It's getting quite warm out right now. Catch you later, people. Remember, it's always on top.
Cheers,
All right, boys. Take it easy.